Hello, today we start with the principle of capacitor. Suppose positive charge is given to a metal plate A till its potential is maximum. This plate can't be charged further because in that case charge will leak out. In order to charge it further, bring an uncharged plate nearer to A. Due to Due to induction, nearer face of B becomes negatively charged and the farther face positively charged. The potential of the system in diagram 1 and diagram 2 remains same because the potential due to positive and negative charges on B cancel out each other. If farther side of the B is grounded, the positive charge on B gets neutralized and B is left only with negative charges. As a result, the net potential of the system decreases. Thus, more charge can be given to plate A to increase its potential to the same value as it has initially. Thus, the capacitance or the capacity of storing the charge on A increases, and this system of two plates is called capacitor. The principle of the capacitor is capacitance of a charged conductor can be increased considerably by bringing another uncharged conductor near it. We can arrange the capacitors either in a series combination or in a parallel combination. In series combination, the capacitors are connected from end to end, and in parallel combination, the positive plates of all the capacitors are connected at one point and the negative plates are connected at the other point. Whenever there is a combination of the capacitors in a circuit, we can replace the combination with an equivalent capacitor. Equivalent capacitor is a single capacitor that has same capacitance as the actual combination of capacitor. Now we are discussing these combinations one by one. There are the three capacitors C1, C2 and C3 connected in series across the potential difference of V volt. Charge is same on each capacitor in series combination and potential difference is inversely proportional to capacitances. Let Q is charge on each capacitor and V1, V2 and V3 is a potential difference across the capacitor C1, C2 and C3. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But V is equal to Q upon C, where C is an equivalent capacitance. V1 is equal to Q upon C1, V2 is equal to Q upon C2 and V3 is equal to Q upon C3. Replacing the V1, V2, V3 by these values. And what we get is Q upon C is equal to Q upon C1 plus Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3, which is equal to 1 upon C equals to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. The effective capacitance in series combination is less than the least of all the individual capacitances. For example, if there are capacitors of capacitances 300 microfarad, 500 microfarad, 600 microfarad and arranged in series, then net capacitance is smaller than 300 microfarad. Next is a parallel combination of capacitors. In this combination, first plate of each capacitor is connected to one end and the second plate of each capacitor is connected to the other end. Let three capacitors of capacitances C1, C2, C3 are connected in parallel across the potential difference of V volt. Since they are connected in parallel, so potential difference is same across each capacitor, that is V. However, charges in different capacitors will be different. Let it will be Q1, Q2 and Q3 such that Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Let C is equivalent capacitance of parallel combination, then Q is equal to CV, Q1 equals to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V and Q3 equals to C3V. Replacing the value of Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q by these values, and what we get is CV equals to C1V plus C2V plus C3V, which gives C equals to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Important point is that when any number of capacitors are connected in parallel, then equivalent capacitance equals the sum of individual capacitances. For example, if they are the capacitors of capacitances 300 microfarad, 400 microfarad, 500 microfarad are connected in parallel, then their equivalent capacitance is sum of 300 plus 400 and 500 microfarad, which is equal to 1200 microfarad. Now, it is a checkpoint. A battery of potential V stores charge Q on a combination of two identical capacitors. What are the potential difference and charge on either capacitor if capacitors are in parallel and in series? When they are in parallel combination, potential is same and charge is divided equally as the capacitors are identical. In series combination, the charge is same and potential is divided equally as capacitors are identical. So in parallel, the answer is V and Q by 2, and for the series it is V by 2 and Q. Now the second question, find the charge and potential across each capacitor in blue diagrams. In this diagram, the capacitors are arranged in series. It means the same charge is flowing through all the capacitors. And to find out the potential, use the relation C equals to Q upon V. So V is equal to Q upon C. So in this case, first find out the equivalent capacitance, and 1 upon C equivalent is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. After finding out the C equivalent, find out the value of charge, which is equal to C equivalent into potential of the battery. And same charge is flowing through the C1, C2 and C3. Then to find out the potential that is across the first capacitor, use this relation. Right? Put the value of charge and value of the first capacitance. It will give you V1. For second capacitance, use the value C2. It will give the potential across the second capacitor. For third, put the value of C3. It will give the potential across third capacitor. Now the second diagram, in this the capacitors are arranged in parallel. Capacitors are as arranged in parallel, it means the potential is same across each capacitor and its value is equal to 12 volt. For charge, use the relation Q equals to CV. For Q1, put the value of C1 and potential. For Q2, put the value of C2 and potential, and so on. Thank you.